People always wanted to meet us as enemies, but we were actually very, very close friends. And we kept it up with each other on a regular basis. So um, I just talked to Jimmy Hart yesterday, and he was fine. This horrible.
How did you get the news? I'm so sorry, Rex. I am so sorry.
Oh, I've been through everybody, man. Won't stop. But they'll never know. But they'll never know. People always wanted to meet us as enemies, but we were actually very. And I.
Fuck, I think so.
Oh my god, we're live. Oh my god, let me fix my hat. Oh my god.
Crazy.
Oh my god. What's going on,
like
everybody?
live? Oh my god, we're
What's
live.
going on with my audio, bro? Hold on. Keep talking. Do the intro, bro. Something's going on with my fucking audio.
What's going on, everybody? This is a Wrestle Chat
Is my connection? What's
Wednesday.
going on here? Derek's frozen
It
now
is
too.
on a
Everything's
Thursday.
going
Am I
on.
frozen? Oh
Derek's
no.
not here. They let the boys play. Now we're screwed.
Jesus said we're screwed up right now. We are. Oh, I'm frozen.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's crazy.
Well, anyways, whatever. This is an audio podcast now.
Bro, it's all going downhill. Oh my god. Oh my
Wrestle
god.
Chat Wednesday on a Thursday.
fuck.
This is your boy
Holy fuck, there's
Derek
bro.
from the EMFC, filling in for Eric, who's not here, and obviously everything has gone off the rails already. We're done for. We're cooked.
Bro,
This is the last
how do I time you out?
I don't know.
Oh, hold on.
Oh wait, we've been frozen on Discord too. But let me just hold on.
Is it you or
Turn off my
me?
camera. I think it's me. Am I good now?
You sound like you're in space, bro.
Hold on. Let me check my audio.
But my music was playing like that too, so I don't know what's going on here. We got some technical difficulties. Oh my god, everyone's joining in. Anyways, back to it. I'm your boy, Matt from USC. This is Derek from DMFC, and Eric's not here, the professional. You know, he makes me run it once, and it's all over. But we're back for another week of Wrestle Chat. I hope I sound good. Let me check.
You sound good to me.
You sound good now.
That sound good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay,
Hopefully
cool.
the gremlins will go away, but we're back for another episode. Decently busy week, not really. I had a plan to say that we were gonna do the mid-season rankings. I don't know if we're down for that still. The flop or nots, because
Okay.
there's not really much going on this week other than some news, you know.
Well, some major news, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Which I guess we could start off with. The news broke today.
Oh my god, bro! The minute you
guess...
started talking, you went into alien mode.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh
no! What is going on?
You know what's going on? It's wireless headset, bro. I tried to tell you. You didn't listen to me, bro. You're done.
Nah, I refuse.
You're cooked. Plug in your old headset.
Oh
wait, you're back now.
This is still dumb.
Okay. Yeah, we'll start it off. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Big main, pillar of WWF, WWE. Way in the back. Some people's Mount Rushmore. Not mine, personally, but yeah. R.I.P. And like my mom said, if you don't have nothing to say, don't say it. So I'm not gonna say none. That's all I got.
Definitely a pillar of wrestling history. Probably one of the most recognized names in wrestling, period.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess a bit of a shocker within the wrestling world and even in the entertainment world too. His name is much like known worldwide. So, definitely didn't ever see this day coming. But this is They'll tell me that my
It's back now.
headset.
I don't know what to
Okay,
tell you. Do you want me to throw up the X when it starts buzzing, bro, or what?
maybe I don't
Okay,
know.
okay.
Um, I don't know. Either way, R.I.P. Hulk Hogan.
R.I.P.
That's all I really have to say. But I could talk about a number of memories and stuff that I have as a kid with him. But you know, I think everybody, it was said online, and I think it's the truth. Like everybody was a Hulkamaniac at some point in their life. They
Yeah.
were a fan of Hulk Hogan at some point of their life. So,
Mhm.
definitely has made an impact in someone's life in some way, shape, or form. So. But yeah, it's the major news that came out of the wrestling world today, actually.
Yep.
So, um, for anyone who was a fan and is feeling the hurt and the the pain from his passing, our condolences to you, to his family, condolences.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, we
Yeah, and then
next.
we also had some wrestling. I know we started off on a little bit of a somber note, but yeah, we had a SmackDown, we had a Raw. I heard some spicy things happened on your show in NXT. I seen a little thumbnail yesterday on my YouTube, so maybe you can get into that if you've watched it. If not, you didn't hear it from me. Something happened. Uh, and AEW, I have not watched this week, but I watched last week's. And we also had TNA's pay per view midweek, some. So I don't have the roll in like Eric does. So this is your week in wrestling. Ding, 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 ding. We'll let Derek do his thing while I go through the show that I actually watched, which was SmackDown this week and AEW. So, um, if anything, I can go back to AEW. We can start there and then get into SmackDown. AEW was the show after All In, their major pay per view for the year. After 7 whole hours of wrestling that we talked about last week, they put on a weekly show like usual, um, and it was pretty good. I mean, I haven't been up to date on AEW as much as some other people. Again, their style is much different than WWE's, and for my weekly watching, it was a little bit different. So I kind of skipped through a lot of it. I was more of a promo guy. Sometimes I'm there for the wrestling, but usually, most of the time, I'm trained in WWE land. Unless the match looks good, wait till the pay per view. You'll get the good match there, and just watch for the drama. Again, AEW is kind of different, where you're watching for the wrestling constantly. It needs to be good. It's up to stuff. But I did watch, excuse me, Hangman Adam Page's uh, congratulatory speech, basically firing up the AEW crowd and starting a new chapter. Seems exciting. He thanked a lot of people, thanked some of his enemies, thanked some of his allies, and they're rolling. The only other thing I remember from the show was that they changed Nick and Matt Jackson's entrance video to some like Microsoft movie maker bullshit. Windows movie maker. It was hilarious, and they're starting to call them Matt and Nick instead of Matt and Nicholas, or Matthew and Nicholas or something. So they had a pretty funny segment there. And then there was a bunch of multi-gajillion man tag matches that I didn't watch, of course. And then I think I fell asleep. I can't remember. I don't know if you watched any other matches on AEW.
I did not.
Okay. But yeah,
I did not.
I
Yeah.
will probably tune in again this week and see what's happening. Also MJF had a pretty good segment as well. His normal chit chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we're here for the WWE, of course. So SmackDown. Whoopsies. What the hell? Oh, okay. Yeah. So we open up the show. Good old solo line, bro. Of course. I mean, thumb line. My bad. It's been a minute. We start off in the parking lot where there has been. Oh my god, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Yeah, go on, bro. Albert's calling me.
Um.
Give me 1 second.
that is- Okay. Well, I. Oh no! Come on. Oh no. Oh jeez. And am I? Okay. Um. All right. I think I'm doing okay. But in regards to SmackDown, real quick, Thumbline, uh, Solo Sokoa propagated this whole scheme in trying to frame Jacob Fatu into, uh, I guess, running him over with a car. There was an accident that happened at the beginning where Tonga Lower got injured, and they were trying to say that it was Jacob Fatu. He gets arrested. Then they find out that it was like set up. Then Solo gets arrested. Uh, little fun back and forth with the new bloodline. That's crazy. I can hear myself fine on stream though. Are you sure? Are you sure it's all? Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. I don't know. Seems. Oh, now it's okay. Okay, cool. I don't know what's going on here. All right. Um. Anyways, Solo, Jacob Fatu have their little back and forth, leading into their steel cage match that is going to be set at SummerSlam. Um, Aleister Black and Damian Priest are continuing their feud. After I believe Carmelo Hayes had a match with Damian Priest, Aleister Black shows up out of nowhere and gives Damian Priest a black mass, so that kind of shows like it takes their whole thing. And the other relevant thing was the contract signing between John Cena and Cody Rhodes, in which that ended up with Cody Rhodes putting him through a table and making John Cena sign a contract unconscious because John Cena said that he couldn't make the pay-per-view for whatever reason. But yeah, that was essentially that came from SmackDown. We go to Monday Night Raw. And Monday Night Raw was a whole lot of stuff going on. We got a cool rematch between Io Sky and Stephanie Vacquier after Naomi, I guess, convinced her, convinced Stephanie that she needed to get her rematch against Io Sky because they never really had a definitive answer. That match also ended in a disqualification, so we still don't really have a definitive answer. CM Punk and Gunther had their confrontation in which CM Punk basically says that he needs to win the World Championship because that was his goal coming back to WWE. And Gunther said that he was going to choke him out.
All right, I'm
What's going on?
unmuted. I'm back stream. I don't know what's going on with Derek. He sounds like an alien today. I'm so sorry. I just have to tell you, it's not working, bud.
All right, let me plug in my other headset and see.
Okay. Hopefully it's just that. Sometimes when it doesn't charge or when it's not fully charged, that's why. But yeah, I did not watch the CM Punk thing. I'm gonna go on to what I did watch. This is going great. That's all I'm saying. Carmelo Hayes and Damian Priest ended up having a match after chit chatting in the back. They're basically it's like a trouble type feud between Aleister Black, Damian Priest, Carmelo Hayes. And Carmelo Hayes and Damian Priest end up having a match after this little spat in the backstage. Pretty good match.
Okay, how's this sounding?
Oh, lovely, bro. Let me turn you down a bit, actually. All right. I was just talking about Damian Priest versus Carmelo Hayes. Decent SmackDown match, of course. Hopefully, Carmelo, again, he gets up soon. Oh, also, side note, of course, because we love mentioning the wives on here. Well, my wife and I were watching this match. Carmelo Hayes came out to his normal entrance, but he does like the whole like, I'm him, and did this, and there was no pyro. She died. She's like, that's the worst entrance I've ever seen in my life. She's like, where's the pyro? This is basically like Cody's entrance with no pyro, and I was like, yeah, he's kind of a joke right now, but you know he'll get better. Don't worry. But yeah, so you were talking about Gunther and CM Punk.
Yes, so they just kind of had like a promo slash war of words in regards to their SummerSlam match. Gunther just said, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you," and Punk was like, "Ah," and then he walks away. Um, we had a triple threat tag team number one contenders match to see who would be the new number one contenders for the Judgment Day for the tag team titles. In which, in a surprising fashion, the LWO ended up winning that match and
Oh my
will
God,
challenge
it's happening again,
uh,
bro.
Finn
It,
Balor
it might be
and
your PC,
JD.
bro, at this point.
You know, it might not even be. It might be. 'Cause I haven't plugged in. It might be the splitter.
Yeah, whatever that is, it's cutting it up, fam. And now you're frozen.
Yeah,
It might not be producing enough power or something. If you have
yeah, I think that's probably what it is.
okay.
Okay, let me do stuff here. The new
That's
one.
right. This is the intro. When Eric gets here, we're back. We're good. To, triple play. There's nothing to see here. He's gonna have to cut this whole first part out.
Okay.
Sorry, just to double check. Are you talking about Raw or SmackDown? Oh my God, he's gone.
Hear me?
Now I can. Yeah. What's up?
Now, I was talking about Raw,
Oh,
but
I was talking about SmackDown.
yeah, I braced through SmackDown really quickly while you were on the phone.
Oh, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for you, man. You might have to come on the phone this episode.
No, hold on. I'm making some changes. Give me 1 second.
Okay. But yeah, I'll go into Raw, Derek. I'll just read. Sorry, what the results are, since I personally didn't watch it. But the big segment, we were at the triple threat tag team-up match. If I can see it. Between the New Day, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro and the Creed Brothers. So sorry, the LWO. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and apparently, I don't know. I'm fully out on the Raw tag team now. They've ruined the division. Apparently, the LWO won, so good for them. I guess they're gonna have a nice match. But it seems like El Grande came out to help American Made, and yeah, it seems like that is the way it's going. So they're probably gonna end up having them fight for the belts while all the other tag teams are beefing, all the heel boys.
Okay, how's this sounding?
Very good.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see. So let's switch. Let's turn my camera back on. Yeah, I just plugged my thing into my laptop specifically, and not through the splitter. So I think it's the splitter that's the issue.
Okay. Yeah, because anytime you move it, it seems like your camera's freezing.
Yeah, camera's freezing. My camera's still plugged into the splitter, so I need to put that into. What are you plugged into? What are you? Oh. Yeah, so the splitter's fucked. I need to get a new splitter. That's all it is.
To the Amazon. Let's get a whole dock.
Yeah.
I got
Amazon, Canada computers at this point. I don't care.
you. America computers, Canada computers. We're just a bit rusty. That's all.
Hold on, we're almost complete here.
All right. So welcome to Wrestle Chat Thursdays. We're starting over. No, now you're muted, bro. What is happening? Oh my God. It's all over. Now no audio's coming through. Yeah, at this point, I'm just going to start juggling for... Oh my God, he's gone now. I'm just going to start juggling for the fans.
All right, am I muted now?
No, you're alive.
All right. I am alive.
Okay.
Here is my camera.
Okay.
We are good.
We're good. We swear.
Fuck.
We know how to do this, okay? It's fine. We know.
Holy
We know
shit.
what we're doing.
This is what happens. This is what happens when Eric doesn't show up, bro.
I know, bro. The mojo's just off, bro. The mojo jojo.
Yeah. To be fair, we didn't do any of our streaming protocols. We just jumped like straight
That's
into it.
fair,
So
yeah.
all the stuff that we usually wouldn't take care of before we get on stream, we did not, and now you're just seeing it fall off the rails.
This is
but it's good.
uncut.
We're
This is
finding out.
uncut with
Yeah.
with DMFC or DMFC at this point.
I'm-
No E. Just DMs. Or we could be medical doctors, MDs, whatever you want. But anyways, let's move on to Lyra and Becky Lynch. What was that segment
yeah.
saying?
So essentially, so a lot of weird stuff going on with that storyline. Bailey basically requested a tag team title match with Lyra against the Judgment Day girls, which Lyra was extremely confused about. Prior to, I think Becky Lynch kind of called out the fact that like Lyra's being selfish because she's like, oh, well, what person would want to go and get 2 belts? And everyone was like kind of looking at her. She's like, no, see, when I did it, it was cool. But essentially, she was just calling out Lyra for saying that she's just trying to be selfish or whatever kind of thing. They kind of moved into this tag team title match where, oh my god, what is going on here?
No, don't worry about that. Just keep talking. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Just keep talking, bro.
So the match kind of started off with Lyra being very confused as to why Bailey was being so gung ho because there was like no animosity. It was just like, oh yeah, let's win the tag team titles. It's like as if like none of the past few weeks happened. And eventually Lyra was just like, all right, cool. Like I guess we're trying. Let's actually do this kind of thing. So they started working together. They ended up losing the match because Becky came from underneath the ring and basically attacked Lyra. And then Bailey got pinned. Bailey was trying to go for the tag, and Lyra was nowhere to be found. So that's probably going to advance into a potential heel turn for Bailey in the future. But pretty decent tag team match, very back and forth. Honestly, there were points where I thought that they were actually going to win the titles, and then reality set through, and it was like, all right, cool. But pretty decent match, but kind of just like leading in towards the year title match. They also made a stipulation where their Becky and Lyra's title match is going to be no disqualifications, no count out.
Jesus.
And Becky said, if I win, you're never challenging for the title again. But if I lose, I don't remember what happens. I don't think it was anything serious. It's basically like Lyra needs to win, or else she can never challenge for it again. So.
Okay. Yeah, I can't find it. I was gonna try to find that. It seems like SummerSlam. You might as well just call it Extreme Rules at this point.
Pretty much, because a lot of the matches are just like extreme, like no DQ matches. We got a steel cage match, a street fight, and now a Extreme Rules match, or like a no DQ match. Like there's a lot of stipulations going on.
It's very interesting. It seems like Triple H got the budget in my GM mode up this
Apparently.
week, so he's just splashing it. And then we'll move on to apparently Sami Zayn is back after 1 week of being injured, which makes
so that didn't
no
really make a lot of
sense.
sense. I don't know why they did that.
So
But
dumb.
they basically just brought him back with like no like return or whatever. It's just kind of like, oh, by the way, this is a match. And so he kind of explains like, yeah, I'm not 100%, but like I need to deal with this whole Karrion Kross situation. And then he gets completely defiled by Karrion Kross in their match.
Jesus.
But yeah, that was pretty much it. That didn't really like lead or turn into anything. I'm assuming it's gonna kind of lead towards a payout or like a final, because now they're 1-1, right? So
Sami Zayn must just be scraping the bottom of the barrel until they give him that title shot right now. They're like, you know what, we're gonna put you through even more shit.
I feel like they're just like at a point where a lot of people, if they're not involved in something, they're involved in a whole lot of like nothing. You know what I mean?
Side stories that are nothing.
Yeah, like, and not to say that like Karrion Kross is nothing, because obviously I mess with Karrion Kross, but it's like you could make this into a bigger story if you put the energy into it. But like, even the way that this match was put together, it wasn't like it was like announced or anything like that. It was just like randomly like,
Yeah.
here's Monday Night Raw. Oh, and by the way, Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross are fighting.
Cool.
It's like as if like him getting written off of TV didn't really mean anything, right? So
It would have
it's stuff
been
like
it would
that.
have made more sense if he just had a promo from his house or something or the hospital,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, or
stretch it
something.
out and then put them on SummerSlam card, and then do another match. Like if you
Because I
want to
think
do it
even
in threes,
prior
you
to
know.
all that, like Karrion Kross wasn't on TV.
Yeah, well, he
So
had
it
that
was
one
like,
promo last week that wasn't on TV. It wasn't live. It was like a
yeah,
vignette.
yeah.
Sorry, but it was still good. It's like, again, I don't know why we're struggling to just put out vignettes if you want to extend the promo or extend the feud another week. It's
Hmm.
literally basic
This is basic GM mode.
SVR GM mode 101.
Yep.
Okay, like
Yeah,
literally just put anything on the card. Um,
right. If you don't put it, then
yeah.
the feud doesn't become a thing. Like you kill the feud, right? So
Again, this is what we go back to almost every week, where the booking just seems very off some weeks, and then it seems like it's on. So I don't know if they're switching between bookers, or if certain shows are booked by Triple H and certain ones are booked by the group of them, because obviously it's a tough job. But it just seems some weeks there's a hit, some weeks there's a miss. And if we're talking about hits, of course, I think you were speaking on Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer a little earlier.
like something about car.
Vaquer.
Which I don't know if you saw I don't know if you saw that, but like the way that Naomi like pronounced her name at the beginning was
No,
hilarious.
no, I didn't get to see it. I
Yeah,
wish.
yeah, you need it's on Twitter. Like,
Okay.
go find that clip on. But she just comes out of nowhere. She's like, "Somebody in my car," or however name you say your name. Like,
Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds good. Naomi's been doing her thing, like from past week we talked about. Um, and then yeah, I'll just set you up. It looks like Roman is the last segment.
yeah, well, Roman's the last segment here. I'm trying to like fulfill my mod duties, and I can't do it because my mod mode looks like crap. Uh, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you already did it. All right, cool. Anyways, but yeah, so Roman was the last segment, and this segment to me, like I don't know, people were like the because I think it's just like Roman and whatever kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But all this segment was Paul Heyman about to say something. Roman comes out, basically calls Heyman a dumbass, and says that like he didn't really do anything for the bloodline, and that like he brought him in, made him like chosen family. Um, and Paul Heyman offered Roman to lead like Braun and Braun,
Oh my
which Roman
god,
was just like, hell no,
the
kind of
Seth
thing. And then
line,
Braun
bro.
kind of, yeah. And then Braun basically takes the mic and says, like, he keeps taking the mic, and then Roman's just like, yo, like, if you keep talking to me, you know, this will be a problem. And then Roman, like, Superman punches Braun, and then goes after the other one. He gets attacked. Jey Uso comes out for the save, and that's how the segment ends, kind of thing. That's how the night ends. And then what I found funny was that the next day on social media, Roman's on his treadmill and he basically challenges Braun and Braun to a tag team match. It says, yo, like if Jey Uso wants to, him and I can team up against those two at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
And then Paul Heyman accepts it on social media, like I think the day after. And then the day after that, Jey Uso posts like a video where he's just like got his phone selfie cam, and it honestly sounds like he's like high or drunk or something, but he's just like, yo, Oos wants to tag with me? You already know Oos. 4 letters, one word.
Weed.
Yeah. Like he was definitely bled. Like it was like such a like low budget. Like I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But now we got a tag team match at SummerSlam between the four of them. So that should be interesting.
Do you think Seth comes back, or are we waiting on that?
Oh boy, honestly, it's such a weird thing to go through like week to week because for me, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, don't know because like some days I'm like I question like how legitimate his injury actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Because they haven't spoken to it. They haven't spoken about it at all. And like I was talking about it with Albert, it's just like at this point in time they should know what's going on, right? So
Yeah.
the fact that they're not talking about it seems kind of iffy to me. He could come back at SummerSlam, or they might like wait it out and maybe have him come back at like Clash of Paris or like a different pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Um, so we will see, but it'd be really interesting to see if it happens at SummerSlam. But I think we might go a different route in terms of SummerSlam. I think they might keep Seth Rollins out for at least another month or so before they bring him back into
Yeah,
the fold. If his knee injury isn't as serious as they're trying to make it seem.
that's what I also agree with. If they did all this for this amount of time, it needs to be longer. If that makes any sense. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
knocking on sleep. It needs to be like a long wait, and we need to have Braun start taking over that group before Seth comes back. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna just put it out there. Wouldn't this make more sense if CM Punk was Roman's partner?
Um. Yeah, but he's in a match, so no.
Bro, just get rid of CM Punk, bro. He's gonna lose to
Like,
Gunther. We
would
don't
it make
need
a
it,
lot more
bro.
sense? Yes, it absolutely would because like even Roman made a comment about like he was talking about like how like Heyman kind of ruined the bloodline because he chose his supposed best friend over the family stuff. So it wasn't even necessarily about the fact that he turned on him for Seth. Roman was like mentioning the fact that he turned on him for Punk. So there's obviously still some unfinished stuff that they need to deal with there. So
Like,
that could have been something they could have worked with, but they are choosing to go this route with Gunther and Punk because Gunther needs a good opponent, and
mhm.
honestly, Punk versus Gunther makes sense. Like, because
Well,
if we're gonna do Gunther's title reign, like, let's like set him up with good people and not like
mhm. Yeah,
mid
sorry. If
people.
they're gonna do that, that makes sense. They need to feed somebody to him.
Yeah.
But
Oh, another major thing from Raw that I completely forgot about was the AJ Styles Dom stuff, which probably was the highlight of the night.
yeah,
Multiple segments throughout the night where essentially the whole story is that Dom was injured for about a month or so. So he wasn't allowed to compete, and AJ was basically like stalking him and basically trying to catch him not being injured so that he could actually have a title match uh
at
for
SummerSlam.
at SummerSlam. So tonight was supposed to be the point where Dom was supposed to be reevaluated to see whether or not he would be cleared for SummerSlam. So when they get to the arena, um, Dom gives his keys to a valet, but the valet is AJ Styles.
Like you wouldn't know his
Um,
accent, but you go
yeah.
on.
So and then later on, Pierce says like you need to do this evaluation, and Dom's like, oh well, I need to go out to the ring and I need to go out to the ring and like support like the girls. And then like he turns and like AJ Styles is now like the janitor mopping up like the floor near like Dom and saying like, yo, I'm watching you. And then later on during the tag team title match where Dom was out, Dom gets hit by Lyra. And he goes down. Medical personnel go to check on Dom, and then AJ Styles comes out in a medical uniform, checks on him as well. Which later leads to Dom getting evaluated. The medical trainer basically says like, I need to do my paperwork still, so I'll give you like a definitive answer later. And AJ was just like, oh, when did we find out? And then he gets attacked from behind by Dom, and Dom's like, well, I'm cleared. I guess I'll see you at SummerSlam, and then he kind of walks away.
Jeez. I love how AJ is so he has such a range to his character.
I like the fact that they're adding different ranges to his character now. Like it's pretty cool. I
Mm.
shall be right back. I have food downstairs,
Oh, okay.
but you carry. Yes, you
Yes, sir.
carry. I'll
Yes,
be right
sir,
back.
bro. But yeah, talking about AJ Styles, we can move on to TNA. Personally, I didn't watch it, but from what I heard, he showed up on TNA for the first time since he left for WWE. Again, WWE is kind of in cohorts with TNA as excuse me, I'm pretty sure the NXT girls have like half the belts or something, or the other way around, where it's showing up on one show, but it's actually TNA's belts. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know exactly what happened in AJ Styles segment, but maybe we'll see somebody from TNA at SummerSlam. We don't know. Again, I didn't watch the full show, but I heard it was pretty good. It was Slammiversary, I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
And
anniversary.
oh, you're back. Lovely.
Yeah, I did take off my headset, but yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So, what do you think? AJ's what happened in his segment? Did he just thank everyone? Or
Uh, no, it was a very like honestly like it didn't really amount to anything.
oh,
Leon Slater, he's the guy who was teaming with the Hardys for like a few months.
hmm
Has like a really cool moveset, but he won the exhibition championship off of Moose at Slammiversary,
yeah.
and AJ Styles pretty much came out to put him over,
Oh,
congratulate him, and basically said that he's like the future of the X Division, and that was it.
Okay. I didn't know if you made a rival. I was saying, oh, maybe somebody from TNA will show up and cost AJ at
So
SummerSlam.
the sheets say that he was supposed to actually have a segment with Frankie Kazarian,
Woo!
but WWE didn't want him to do anything to tease a match that may or may not happen.
Fair.
So they kind of just wanted to keep his involvement like minimal. And so, but it was still a hype moment because AJ Styles came out to his TNA theme.
Mhm.
Honestly, like the crowd was pretty good that whole night. Like, some lows, some highs, but like the pop when AJ Styles' music hit was crazy, like absolutely bonkers. So, yeah, but that was pretty much like his involvement there. Otherwise, main thing that came out of it, they had a title versus title match between JC Jane and Misha Slamovich, like the TNA Women's Championship champion. JC Jane won, and now so she holds both the TNA and the NXT championships. And Trick Williams retained the TNA title at the main event. So NXT basically has all the titles right now.
That's what I was trying to get to, which is crazy. Maybe
Yes.
they'll do they'll probably end up doing a co-show eventually. Um, sorry, I'm just looking at the AEW news. Yeah, and I don't know if you watch NXT, but something pretty big happened on it.
Yes, I did watch. I did watch a bit of NXT. I think the major thing that came out of it was the Undertaker made an appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Because Trick Williams was calling him out. Because there was a segment that happened last week where, Trick Williams was basically like getting at Undertaker's LFG team, and say that they were like soft and whatever kind of thing. And Undertaker was just like, "Those are my boys and girls. I'm gonna come and do something." So Trick Williams was talking his shit to Undertaker, and then Undertaker gave him a choke slam.
That's lovely.
And then after that, Trick Williams was like walking to the back, and then he gets confronted by Oba Femi, and Oba just kind of looks at Trick, and he looks at the TNA title, and then looks at Trick, and then Trick kind of looks at him, and he looks at the NXT title, and they kind of tease something. And then yeah, that was kind of like how the segment went. Also, Santino Marella shows up because Ethan Page got a customized North American Championship that has
Woo!
a Canada flag strap on
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah, so was hard. And
Hamilton's
then
finest.
Santino was like, "Oh, I'll fight you for it." So they're gonna have a match next week for the NXT North American Championship.
Oh my God, AJ Styles' last match was against in TNA was against SmackDown General Manager.
Yes, it was against Magnus, aka Nick Aldis.
Yeah, run it back
But
for
yeah,
SummerSlam, bro. We almost had Randy
yeah,
Orton versus him. Let's go.
that was his last match. I'm pretty sure Magnus went over too. Because at that point he was a man in TNA, which
Mm.
was surprising. But yeah, he was a guy.
Uh,
Also, fun fact:
yeah.
the first AEW All In main event also involved the SmackDown General Manager. If you remember, it was him versus Cody Rhodes for the NWA World Championship.
Oh yeah. That was the time
Yes.
everyone was rolling into NWA, bro, trying to get the strap.
Yes.
Interesting. Uh, should we go into the sheets, bro?
Let's go for it.
All right.
Let's get lost in the sheets. Yeah, you know.
This is my dirt sheets. It's time to talk news. Again, we got it out of the way earlier in the episode, but if you're joining us now, RIP to Hulk Hogan. He sadly passed away today. I think there's some news on it. I haven't really read up on it, but I think he was 72, 73. So, yeah, no, it's a sad day, but we got to go on with more news. All right. Apparently, Giga Fatu is getting a major push. We already know that from the way he's getting booked. John Cena's trying to pull out a SummerSlam. We're probably going to talk about that later. I don't know what you have for the salt, but we're going to see. Talent is skeptical on Seth Rollins' injury being a work. So, I don't know. I think it's like what me and Eric said, and when me and you were talking to Albert. It's probably for another injury. It's not as major as they're making it up to be, but he's still healing for something. But again, we'll figure out sooner rather than later when people start asking. We talked about AJ being in TNA. He teased one more match, which would be cool. He's probably going to end up having a match there before he retires. It would make sense. Seems like AJ would want to do that. WWE apologized to Goldberg for what? I have no idea. But still...
I meant to go on a rant about this like a couple weeks ago, but I wasn't here. But yeah, I don't know. I find it like so this is one of those things where I can see it from both sides. All right. So if you look at it from Goldberg's point of view, he's a legend. All right. So is it kind of disrespectful that your retirement match was not on a PLE, knowing who you are? I guess, but it was what it was. Like, it was very evident, like, since they were taking so many years to really put this together, that it wasn't something as simple as just throwing them on a PLE and saying, like, here you go, here's your match kind of thing, right? Everything has to fit within the confines of what they're trying to do, as opposed to, like, trying to, like, change everything just to meet his needs. But so and then was it disrespectful that his speech got cut off? I mean, again, you're on network television. They have network constraints. He made the comment about how like they wouldn't do this to like an Undertaker or a John Cena. Undertaker's last match wasn't his intended last match. Like he wasn't intending the Boneyard match to be his last match, but it just made sense that it was. Not a lot of WWE superstars, alumni, or legends get to have that storybook ending to their career. Like even Triple H, his last match was a live event in Japan, right? That was the last match that he had, and his last televised match was during the COVID era.
Yeah.
And that wasn't what his last match was meant to be, but it was what it was, kind of thing. Not everybody gets to have a farewell tour, all right? Like Goldberg is moving like he is, the Kobe Bryant of WWE when he's really a Paul Pierce. He's a Paul Pierce. He was really good, and I think a lot of that was just because WCW set him up for success, and I feel like he's a lot bigger. He feels like he's a lot bigger than like he was being presented.
Well,
but like at the end of the day,
I agree. Like, sure, if you want to do it a certain way and they weren't reciprocating and helping you plan a proper, farewell tour, then sure, you can be a little bit mad. But you can't expect the world from them when you haven't given them the world. You were popular on a show that did not have anything to do with WWE way back in the day. None of the people that were on WCW that helped you with this push are a part of WWE now that I know of. So it's like, sure, it would be great, but also you got one of the best young up-and-coming talents. It shouldn't be about you. You should be wanting to put him over in your last match, and he was able to help you wrestle one of your longest matches with, commercial tricks and all that. But if you're complaining about it going off air early, again, it's TV. If the match went long, then that's your own business. You should have been able to cut it short. You can call a match and cut it. But again, I'm couch talking right here. The main thing is he got a match, like you said, when he was still able to wrestle, and it was decent. I don't know if they, again, denied him from a year ago, like, hey, we're not going to build up to this until 2 weeks before, but I have a feeling that either WWE schedule or Goldberg's or both did not match up to make this a plausibility for almost over a year, you know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, again, it does suck that you're not on a PLE, but you didn't build up to this. I don't know if you're, again, how hands-on you were with this retirement thing, but if WWE just offered you and you did no work besides, getting in ring shape and all that other stuff, then yeah, it makes sense. John Cena, I'm sure, went to them and was like, hey, I had this many dates. These are my ideas. What do you think? I don't see Goldberg as that type of guy. He's more like, hey, give me a match. I want it on this pay-per-view. Oh, I can't be there. Okay, we'll go do it here. But I don't know, man. It's not like, you got choked out in 5 seconds. You put on a decent match against one of the toughest competitors nowadays. And also, he was complaining about not getting Roman. That doesn't make any sense. This isn't Saudi Arabia, fam. You already missed that pay-per-view. we're not giving you fucking the OTC. What's gonna happen? You're still gonna get beat. So I don't know.
Yeah, I just I think that again, it's very rare that again like these guys are able to get like the storybook ending that they want to get. Kurt Angle's retirement match was against Baron Corbin. You know what I mean? When you work within the business and when you want to give back to the business gives you what they can work with, and if it works for you, it works for you. If not, then it is what it is, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Kurt Angle still talks about to this day that like ideally he would have wanted to go out differently, but he's not going to bite the hand that feeds, so to speak, right? So it made sense for what it was at the time, and they made it work for what it was, with the hopes that like Baron Corbin would be able to use that to kind of elevate his career further. Um, I think that for me, like if Goldberg wanted to have like the best like storybook walkaway ending, like he should have retired after WrestleMania 34, like after or was it 33, whichever match he had against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I think
After that feud.
that feud was great. It was fun. They were involved, and the match itself was really, really good. I would have been okay with him walking away after that, and then he just kept on doing all these like appearances and
Yeah.
doing all these like other matches and stuff like that. And again, like when you're chasing to find like that perfect send off, it makes things harder. It makes it harder for you to be able to be okay
Like,
with
accept
the
it.
kind of yeah,
Yeah.
so and that's I think that's just sort of like reality. But
Yeah.
my biggest thing is just that like like you people remember you for what your career was like, because now he says by principle he's retired. But you never know, yada 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 yada. People think that he might go to AEW and try to have his retirement run over there,
Yeah.
like Sting did.
Yeah.
So I mean, he
I
wasn't willing to talk to AEW before, and now it's like, oh, WWE got his retirement, so now maybe he's considering it. I think, like, dude, like you're a legend. Like, it's okay, just walk, just live life.
like I don't like again. It goes back to like Undertaker and his final matches, a la Roman and all that other stuff, where it's like you're not getting the best product. Again, if you want to go out there and do it, be my guest. But you can't go out there and do it and then complain about everything. You know what I mean? Hear Undertaker being like, "Oh, whatever. I wanted to have this match with this match." No, like he said, whatever. It wasn't his best matches, but he still enjoyed them. And to Goldberg's, credit, a lot of the stuff that he did was in the '90s. I didn't really watch, the Attitude Era Goldberg. Maybe you could speak on it more. Sorry, not Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era.
Aggression era,
Like,
honestly,
wasn't he only there
not
for
much
like
to-
a year?
yeah, he
Like-
was.
Like,
And,
brother,
like,
you could have wrestled then. What's going on?
but see, this is the thing, and like I think part of the problem was that because like Goldberg like and has talked about this about how he did not like that run at all, and I think the reason why is because again in WCW he was built up to be this like unstoppable force,
Yeah.
uh, and then in WWE he was kind of like humanized in a sense, and he was getting beat by Triple H and who else did he lose to? I think Triple H was like one of the only guys that he lost to when he was there. And but
I
yeah,
don't know.
so it's like
Yeah.
he envisioned his run to be different, but like when you come in with a certain attitude and a certain like way of thinking as to how you should be booked, and you're now dealing with a boss who isn't going to just like say, yeah, whatever you want, and they actually tell you like, no, like this is what I
Mhm.
envision for you,
Mm-hmm.
then there's going to be heads, there's going to be a clash there. So
Yeah.
he stayed away from WWE for a while because of that, and then he kind of got to do things his way when he came back. And again, like I think when he came back and did his little thing to kind of like sort of fix up his whole feud with Brock Lesnar, I think they did great. And
Yeah.
I honestly think they should have just left it there. But
I don't know.
again,
Yeah. To be fair, it's like, again, like you said, WCW. We'll get into the next topic. We just gotta let Derek vent a little bit, but like in WCW, you're literally the best wrestler of all time. This is different than anything else that we've ever seen, but you can't replicate that. You can't come back to WWE and do it again, and then come back to WWE and do it again. See, it worked at WCW because it was all chaotic. Wrestling was hot, but if you're running through the whole roster, like take for instance Braun Breaker, he's similar. I mean, he wrestles way better. Sorry, but he's similar, and they're trying to build him up as a powerhouse. But he's still not absolutely clobbering everyone in every match where he has a streak. It's more of like, oh, I'm clobbering you on the outside ring. You know, it's different. It's not like Goldberg came back and was like, oh, I'm going to change my character up now, because it's not the same run that you're doing before. You're not going to be able to pull it off. And wrestling fans are more smarter than they were in the 90s, where it's like, oh yeah, this like quick hit TV matches, they're not going to work the same. People are going to start booing on you no matter what, and it'll feel it'll feel, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Unrealistic that you're just running through half the roster no matter who they are. In WCW, it kind of makes sense. You weren't talking much. You're doing whatever. Either way, Goldberg, I hope you have a great retirement. I was excited for you to come back. I said it was going to be great, but I don't know. Unless they did you wrong dirty, you know, like didn't pay you or something crazy. I don't think we need all that. But we'll get into the next stuff. Eric was in the chat. He was talking. He said Paige was never contacted. WWE was not interested. I'm guessing that's for Evolution. But I think I brought up in the chat that Paige was talking about in her interview with whoever. I think it was Ariel Helwani. Or it might have been Chris Van Vliet. I don't know. Either way, she was saying she was going to take a year off after leaving AEW. So I don't think she was coming back either way, unless she was trying to fake it and now she's paying for it. I don't know. Daniel Bryan keeps crying about WWE and how it wasn't memorable, including WrestleMania 30. He's trash, so it doesn't matter. Tony Storm seems to be divorced. She's married to that bald guy. What are you talking about? And then this was the news that I was going to get into next, that Drew had a shoot interview, that he hates everyone, which seems fair, and that they all need to hit the gym because they don't look like they're real wrestlers, and he hates Travis Scott. Yeah, cool. It just seems like a normal Drew interview at that point.
Yeah. So I guess to make mention of those points, yeah. So Paige, I think it was taking time off. I think Daniel Bryan just like I know that like the specific quote that I think a lot of people are taking out of context was Daniel Bryan talking about how he would compare like his WrestleMania main event to his AEW main event when he won the AEW World Championship, which was more memorable.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that the AEW one was more memorable because he had his wife and kids with him. But he did also mention that like like his run in WWE, was to him like he felt like he feels like his run in AEW was better, which to it like I guess like again it's his career. He can kind of decide and choose what he likes more. My thing is though is that if you're going to sort of say all those things about WWE, maybe don't do the things that WWE got you over for, aka the yes chance. I don't know. Just my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Um, Tony Storm, yeah, she posted on her Twitter, she changed her bio on her Twitter, where she said that she's no longer Tony Robinson, and that she's just strictly timeless Tony Storm. And I'm not entirely sure if that was like leaning towards her and Juice Robinson being divorced, or if
Yeah.
she was just like letting the whole timeless character just like take over everything. I guess we'll find out in the coming weeks whether or not like there's anything to that. Drew mentioned that he feels like 85% of the roster doesn't look like they shouldn't be in WWE and they don't have the look for it, kind of thing. And he also just did talk shit about how Travis Scott basically like ruined the WrestleMania main event, which he did.
Yeah.
And we talked about that. But I think I find it funny too because like now it seems as though WWE and Travis Scott are like are done. Like they're not really working together
Yeah, that's what I
anymore.
heard too.
Travis Scott was apparently supposed to be a DLC on WWE, and now it's Aleister Black, which is a better addition as far as I'm concerned.
Whoa.
Um,
You could have
but
on the ramp. Sorry.
but it's funny too because what I read was that the reason apparently as to why they aren't doing it anymore is because like Travis Scott wasn't like picking it up as quickly as like the other celebrities, which it's like it's like you got spoiled by celebrities who are actually picking the stuff up way quicker
Yeah.
than anybody else did, and now you have somebody who's probably going at the pace of what you would expect, and it's just like, oh, it's not fast enough. We're just gonna cut it. But apparently, like the staff also said that like he was very much like half foot in, half foot out with everything that he was doing there. Like he
Yeah.
would show up late. He didn't really seem like he was too committed.
I was gonna say,
Um,
like, if you're dealing with Travis Scott or Bad Bunny, I'm surprised. Again, Bad Bunny might have some natural talents. You know, some people are more athletic than others. Who knows? But again, it's all cool to be a fan of wrestling, and you know, whatever, you can go and support and do your thing. But like Bad Bunny, I'm pretty sure he was like a diehard fan, and he devoted time to training. Some people aren't for that, and especially when you start to figure out how much it hurts or whatever, that, you know, maybe it's not for you. But again, we love Travis Scott here on the podcast. Come on the podcast.
Jack Boys too.
Jack
Classic.
Boys 2, lit. Again,
A wobbly
yes,
wobbly,
he
wobbly
wobbly wobbly wobbly whoa. Skip it. Bangers.
Oh my
He may have ruined WrestleMania, but he'll always be in our hearts with good old The Rock, who also ruined WrestleManias and almost ruined Elimination Chamber and the rest of this year's wrestling. But I digress. Ric Flair's cancer free, so that's some good positive news. Netflix vice president says that the WWE is everything they could have hoped for. So let's keep it going. Keep the good old, you know, partnership going. I love watching WWE 5 days later, like I do every week. It's amazing. And Sonya Deville is definitely retired for now. So expect her in AEW next week. There's one more thing I think here. Hold on. No, that was it. The only other thing is that tonight, live announced on AEW, if you want to know, or if you want to mute yourself. Either way, there's a title match next week. And there's a stipulation that nobody can be ringside, or nobody can come down to ringside at all.
Yeah, I watched a bit of AEW
Oh,
yesterday,
okay.
so yeah. So, it was Paige and Moxley are facing off again, and everyone's banned from ringside. Also, apparently MJF got kicked out of their Hurt Syndicate
Oh, interesting.
because he was like talking issues, like, "Oh, you guys were supposed to help me win the world title," and then Bobby Lashley got pissed and said, like, "Yo, we're not your lackeys. I
Facts.
don't want you anymore."
Let's go.
Um,
Steal the title or
and
steal the contract off of him now.
yeah,
Big Bob
and
time.
that was prior to that. Edge was continuing, or sorry, Cope was continuing the whole thing with FTR because there's a stipulation put in place where Cope isn't allowed to make any contact with FTR. So Cope was just like, well, I hired somebody who can put their hands on you, and they're in the business of hurting people. And then Bobby Lashley and thing came out, and they went after FTR instead. And
Let's
it was pretty
go.
sick. It was pretty
That's
sick. It was pretty
dope.
sick. So the MGF got cheese because he was just like, "What the hell?" And he's just like, "Well, we made a business, like we hurt people. We made a business arrangement with Edge,
Yeah.
and we went through on that business and whatever kind of thing, which is what led to MGF saying like, "Oh, you guys are supposed to help me," and then they were like, "F you," and now MGF's like, "Yo, I don't need the Hurt Syndicate." So seemingly he's out of the Hurt Syndicate after 2 months.
Kind of makes sense. If he's going to go for the world title, I feel like he's going to end up betraying them, and you don't kind of want to murky up the feud. I mean,
Yes.
if he wants to have them in the background. But again, like we said, the Herd Syndicate are tag team champions. They don't really need it. They're going to have their own program soon. So, I mean, it might be time to part ways. And not every storyline has to go longer than 2 months, you know? So I like that. Do your thing. But I think that's it. Bianca Belair shared an update on her injury. Says like she's almost ready to go. They asked if she's gonna be for SummerSlam and did the normal. I don't know, maybe we'll have to see. So we'll have to see. If it's time for Salt.
Also,
Oh, sorry.
one more thing to add to the sheets.
Yep.
A-Town Down Under are no longer a tag team. Austin Theory is injured, apparently.
Oh.
And Grayson Waller basically said, like, F that guy. He's holding me back. So, all this build or like slight build to kind of like potentially do like a turn with Austin Theory, and they just did it on like a non-televised segment where he was just like, yeah, like we're not a tag team anymore. So he was talking to the New Day. He was just like, yeah, we're not a tag team anymore, so I can help you guys. And they're like, oh, okay.
They literally
So
could have had this for WrestleMania, do a feud match, but whatever. Don't build up
yeah,
your young stars. Fuck it. Who cares?
yeah.
We got Cody and CM Punk. We're good. One day they won't be good. Shit, I had something else to say. I forgot now. Anyways, salt time?
I don't even know if I have any salts. I think I already said all my salts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we do a
So
SummerSlam Sporkle or something?
yeah, we could do a quick sparkle before we exit.
Again, like I was saying at the start of this crazy podcast, we're trying to do like a mid-season, mid-year review on wrestlers and all that. But we should probably wait till Eric's here to get his opinion as well. So whenever we're all back before SummerSlam, hopefully, we will do a little bit of a ratings. You know, maybe one time we'll come back to fantasy, but it's been pretty peaceful. So
Honestly, yeah, a lot of peace, a lot of peace. We'll come back to it, but
yeah,
I don't mind the peace right now.
exactly. So I'm not trying to. I know we're both on the. Oh my God, where is the Hogan
Eric's,
talk, or did I
where's
miss
the Hogan
it?
talk?
Yeah,
You
you
missed
missed
it, bro. We
everything,
talked
bro.
about it at the beginning.
We talked about him twice, and you missed it both times, bro. But you know what you didn't miss? Skibbity wibbly dibbly do. Bro. What's all these websites not letting me use ad blocker, bro? Just let me use ad blocker, bro. Fuck your ads. Alright. Let me see. Let me rearrange this real quick for our viewers here. Skibbity wibbity woody whoa. Oh, it's gonna be stuck in my head all night. Thanks. Thanks, bruv. When I pop out at your party, how the hell do you do that? Why is it not showing up? Skibbity wibbity wibbity whoa. Flashbang. Cooked. Skibbity wibbity wibbity whoa. Alright, our favorite time of the week, favorite time of the year, a good old sparkle time. Summer Slam. Can you name every SummerSlam main event participant, Derek?
Oh God.
Can you name every
Probably.
SummerSlam match ever?
Oh, definitely not.
I won a world championship at SummerSlam?
What else we got?
Deceased WWE SummerSlam competitors.
Hulk Hogan. It's probably not updated yet, but
Can we name the top 25 SummerSlam matches?
top 25. Yikes.
Probably not, right?
Because it's probably gonna go back to like the old days that I know nothing about, but
We probably gotta do the main event, no?
yeah, let's try the main event one, I guess.
Oh God, bro! This went all the way back to 1988.
I do it, bro.
What the hell is this? 2010. Oh no.
Oh, I remember the 2010 one. That was the Nexus versus John Cena's team.
Oh, okay. All right. We got 6 minutes. Why not? You ready?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Brock Lesnar. Reigns. Rhodes. Cena. Undertaker. Kane. Sergeant Slaughter.
Triple H.
Orton. Batista.
Redacted.
Benoit. Hogan. Andre. Sid. Michaels. Fuck, why do I always spell Michaels wrong, bro? Ramon. No? No, that wasn't here. Diesel? 1-2-3 Kid, no? No.
I don't think he was in the main event.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot. I'm thinking of everything.
Yeah.
Edge.
That's a good one.
Show. Yeah, I need some more names here.
You already put Austin?
I did not. Brett.
Brett should be one too.
Bulldog. Yeah.
Wade Barrett.
Yes. Otunga. What else?
Ryback. I don't know if he would have been named Ryback at this point, but
Skip
was in that match.
Sheffield, bro. Skip to my
Skip
loop.
Sheffield. Yep.
Who else, bro?
Justin Gabriel.
Okay.
Heath Slater.
I knew he was. I had a feeling he was in that.
Daniel Bryan.
Trash.
Andrews and Chris Jericho.
Jericho.
The Miz.
Nope. Hardy.
Was it in that match?
McMahon.
Let's see, let's see Chris Jericho.
Mahone.
Oh, John Morrison. R-Truth.
Thank you.
Who was on the Nexus side?
CM
Husky
Punk?
Harris.
Oh.
And CM Punk was in one of them, yes. Or I guess Bray Wyatt.
Nope. Apparently not.
Was he not? Was he not in that match? Huh.
Who did Cody face last year at SummerSlam? CM Punk? No. I already put him.
Last year he was champion. Who did he fight?
Is it
Oh,
Drew?
Solo.
Ooh, that's a good one. Roman in 2023.
It's
Rollins?
2023.
Uso?
It wasn't
Jay.
Brock.
Who did Bray face in 2020? It wasn't Cena. It was McIntyre, no? Probably. Fuck, bro. I hate spelling this guy's name. McIntyre.
Oh no, it was Braun Strowman, I think.
Yep. Good call. Oh, who's that? Smo Joe, no?
Yeah.
Ha! I got one. I used my brain there, guys. I'm still filling in these sheets. Oh, we're always in the sheets, Eric. Yeah, we're almost there. All right, give me some old names, bro.
Brock Lesnar.
Yokozuna.
Oh,
Sheik.
I don't know, Jake the Snake, maybe.
Colonel Mustafa. Snake. Jake the Snake. What's that? What's his name? Luth? No, what the fuck is his name? The guy that took over for Hogan, the American guy. He's in the wheelchair. And now he walks.
Oh, Lex Luger.
Luger. Thank you. Who's 2001?
It was Rock and... Oh, wait, no. 2001 was...
Yeah, I haven't put the Rock down. It was Rock and... Jericho.
Oh, Booker T.
T. Nice. We're almost there, to be honest. We got 43 seconds.
Surprising. 2013.
2019 against Brock Lesnar. AJ Styles?
Seth Rollins.
Ooh. Nice. Okay. Fuck them. Diesel versus Hogan. Fuck. I put Sid, Sergeant Slaughter, Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, Ultimate Warrior's a good one.
What's it?
Randy Savage, maybe?
Savage, yeah, that's the other one. Nice. 10 seconds. You got any other names?
Doink the
Where's
Clown?
Zoink?
I don't know.
Ted DiBiase. I wouldn't have gotten Zeus. Rick Rudo. Bro, I put Sergeant Slaughter, so fuck him. Frog Vader. Mankind.
Goldberg was in them. Oh yeah, the Elimination Chamber match,
Chamber,
right?
yeah. Darren Young. Okay. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh, Darren Young, right.
He did pretty good.
Oh, Michael Tarver, right. Oh, that's not bad.
Let's get one more here.
Oh.
And then we're out. Because it's been, well, it's only an hour, but feels like it's been a year and a half. Okay. Should we complete the 2024 SummerSlam card? That's probably going to be too hard. It's probably only 5 matches, though.
It probably was like 5 or 6 matches or something like that.
Let's see what this is. Oh, perfect. We just did this.
2003 Elimination Chamber participants. Oh yeah.
Not Brock Lesnar, right? Or is it Shawn Michaels?
Oh, Michaels. Yeah, Booker T. Did you get Booker T already?
No, he's not there. Somebody else.
Right in there. Wait, 03. No, it's the summer one. Okay, Chris Jericho, Goldberg, Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash.
Yeah. Final 5 of 2023 SummerSlam Battle Royale. So if it's 2023, LA Knight, Bronson Reed.
Yeah, LA Knight.
Chad Gable. I guess, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Sheamus?
Good call.
Ultimate War, SummerSlam main event opponents. Oh lord. I guess Sergeant Slaughter?
Okay. It's not Dudley Boys, not Brock Lesnar, not Edge and Christian. Probably this,
probably
no?
Rick Rude.
Okay, and then... Yeah, because these are tag teams, right? So it's probably these?
Yeah.
Okay. First TLC match. Edge and Christian, Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys. Oh.
First SummerSlam tag teams. The Mega Powers? Oh, okay.
We're good.
Most of, okay. Yeah, and Brock Lesnar, yeah.
Lovely.
Nice. Nice.
I need it. I need another one. SummerSlam cities. No, fuck, I don't know that. Never mind. Half of them would be New Jersey, half of them would be LA. What is this? Oh my god, I can barely even see the image. Is that Seth? No, this is old. Yeah, no, this is... Bro, what? Okay. No, that's Roman and the Usos. Can you even see this or no? It's like,
no.
It must be even worse, right?
I see Kane. That's about it.
It's gotta be Kane. That's stupid, but interesting. Is this typing? No. Okay. Can you choose which match was the main event of each SummerSlam? Didn't we just do this?
Not exactly.
All right. It's this one.
Yeah.
Is it this one or this one? I can't remember, bro.
Oh god, 89. Probably whatever has Hulk Hogan in it. Or probably I guess it's probably Ultimate Warrior.
Ah, 1990. This one.
That was surely it's Ultimate Warrior.
No, it was this one.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Ultimate Warrior. My bad, my bad, my bad. Oh, I'm cooking, boys. Wait, what? Oh, this one. It's like, or I'm using my memory. This is great. I'm like using it.
Taker versus Taker.
I swear none of these were on it. Because Owen Hart wasn't on. It was Bret Hart versus somebody else. Maybe it's this one? What'd you think?
I don't know.
Alright, we'll come back. This one. This one. The fuck? None of these were on it, bro. This is lies. Unless these are co-main events.
97.
It's probably
I feel like it was Hart versus Taker.
nice.
'98 SummerSlam. Ooh.
Probably Austin versus Undertaker, no?
I think it's Austin versus Undertaker. Yeah.
Nice. Was this one? 2000s
It-
was this one?
The triple threat. I
Okay.
think.
2001 was Rock versus Booker T, as you said before.
Yes, sir.
2002
Was Rock versus Lesnar. 03 was
wasn't it?
I think 03 was Angle versus Brock. I think. I don't know if the Elimination Chamber main evented. It might have actually. Actually, it probably was the Elimination.
Okay. This
This one was Randy versus Benoit. '05.
Cena versus Jericho, no?
Ooh, I think it was Cena versus Jericho.
What?
Or was it Hogan? Was it Hogan versus Shawn?
Versus Shawn, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one where he went nuts? He just threw him over the
Yes,
Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
absolutely it was.
2006.
I think it was Edge versus Shawn?
Probably this. Kidding. 2008, was it Batista versus John or Undertaker versus Edge?
Taker versus Edge. I think it was Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. 2009. CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy, no? Or was that never a thing?
No, I think you're right. I think it was Shawn Punk versus Hardy because I think that's when Taker came back.
Okay. Team WWE versus the Nexus, or was it a different match?
It was Team WWE versus Nexus.
CM Punk versus Cena, no?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh fuck! Hold on.
Okay.
Was it?
I'm just trying to remember what we.
I think it was Del Rio versus Punk.
But that was the main event.
Yeah, I don't think Punk and Cena main evented until the year after, because I think Punk was still a baby.
Okay. I see you. Sheamus versus Del Rio? Or no, it was probably Lesnar versus Triple H.
It was Lesnar versus. Actually, no, I think it was Punk versus Cena versus Big Show. I think that was the main event.
Oh. 2013.
Oh fuck, it was Brock. Okay. 2013, Bryan versus Cena. Actually, no, I lied. No, yeah, no, it was that. It was that. It was that.
You're a liar. It was Randall.
It was Randall?
It was Randall.
Oh shit, so maybe it was 2014? 2014 Lesnar versus 2014 was Lesnar versus Cena.
2015.
15. I think it was Taker versus Lesnar.
Nice.
It was.
2016. Finn versus Seth. No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot, bro. That was when Brock
Brock?
busted him fucking.
Busted him open.
Oh my god. Now we're talking. Who's this? Now I'm cooking. Roman versus Cena happened at SummerSlam?
It did.
Okay. It's like if Roman's in the match or Brock's in the match, it's the main event.
Yeah. It's the main event.
All right, we have 1 minute and 47 seconds. What are we thinking?
I want to say it was Taker versus Taker.
Okay, I'm gonna pick in my head Razor versus Diesel. Oh, let's go.
It was the Razor. It was
37. That's pretty good.
Okay, perfect.
All right,
Perfect.
let's get the hell. Oh my god, I'm in the darkness. Anyways, this has been a very fun, interesting stream from me and your boy Derek. Eric, good luck uploading this and cutting it down. The whole first part of the stream was fun. But anyways, it's me, your boy Matt from UFC.
It's Derek from the extended EMFC.
And we'll be back next week. Again, more wrestling, more fun. Hopefully less problems, but we'll figure it out. Don't worry. Give us a break.
We'll figure it out.
And yeah, we'll catch you. I'm still feeling the... Oh, and Eric of UFC in the chat, of course. You can never forget. But yeah, hope everyone has a great rest of the week. And we'll see you next week for SummerSlam predictions and maybe mid-season review. Bye.
Take it easy. Oh, that was chaotic.